Okay, so we'll keep an eye out for a combination. So I'm reading a really interesting book at the moment by Philip K. Dick, who wrote Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which famously was turned into Blade Runner. And the book I'm currently reading is The King in the High Castle. No, The Man in the High Castle, which is a really, really seriously fascinating book about what would have happened to America if Germany and Japan won World War II. And I honestly would recommend it. It is really in-depth and thought out and quite terrifying as well. So people are kind of like segregated into classes, but not by kind of, I don't know, financial status, but by race. Germany and Japan have divided the world up into various territories. And I'm not even going to begin to tell you what Germany did to Africa. But yeah, it's quite horrifying. But also fascinating to read. Grab Dad's second book. The Accidental Pariah. Oh God, so Dad was... A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there'll be another attempt and the lines of communication are down. So it seems like he was a fiction... Oh dear, Daddy. Daddy, 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 you are a very naughty man. Ladies in the ring, the women of wrestling. Yeah, I can tell you now, this woman ain't a wrestler. Gosh, Dad. Mind you, the women's division right now in wrestling is terrible, especially since AJ left and Paige is the only one left to kind of carry the entire frickin' division. But hey, I'm not going to get started on that. So Dad writes fiction books about the JFK assassination. The Unreliable, Sometimes, The Occasional Hero, The Accidental Prophet. Yeah, I think those are all terrible names. True stories. I was a teenager drag queen. Sure, okay. 90210. Does anybody still care? No, not really. I hate magazines like this. They are just trash. Trashy magazines. There's nothing really here. No books standing out. So this is why there was like 10 boxes full of books and it was overweight. Grab book. The Stranger Under My Roof. A book for teens. I never understand why people buy self-help books about how to deal with their children. Like, I don't know, it just seems like a really weird thing to do. It just seems like you're not really addressing the problem head on, which is like, you know, to talk to your teenager. Ah, 0451, that looks like a code to me. So, dear Terence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it. Oh my God. I feel this. Okay, so Terence is writing reviews that are overwordy and they're being badly written. Home theatre aficionado want to hear about the quality of value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd be cutting you loose. Oh my God. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again and everyone will be happy. So, you know, as an ex-journo, like, yeah, never ever piss off the copywriter, the copy editor, you know, production editor who has to go through your crap and go like, why have you written 100 words over? 0451. You know, and why are you using metaphors when you should just use fact, you know, and stuff like that. And yeah. Good days, good days. The best production editor I ever had, though, was Tony Ellis, who works on PC Gamer, and he still works there now. Honestly, really good guy, and really good at kind of reverse engineering and teaching you. And, well, it's for me, he taught me a lot, and he guided me a lot on my writing, and made me better. So, secret letters. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. Okay. Ah, so the will and testament of Oscar. So, I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence... I need to make a will soon, actually. Of mind and memory. Okay, so I declare I am a lifelong resident of Boone County. I am unmarried, have no children. I have no outstanding debts. I give everything to his nephew, so our dad, Terence. Wow. Including the dwelling and surrounding acres. In the event that he should die before, then it goes to his children. Yeah, so we signed this in 1973. Okay, so that was the original document. It looks about the same. In the event to his children. Yeah, so that looks legit. Okay. 1973. So when was this letter sent to him? It was sent in 1972. So since learning that his nephew had, married and had a kid and stuff like, had children and things like that. Secret drinker. Oh, Dad. Then he left everything to his nephew, which is kind of cool. Okay. Turn on lights. Turn on lamp. There are a lot of lights in this building. What is this? Severe weather warning. Proceed to crouch.
This is a severe weather warning.
Ooh, X-Files.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain.
2001 and the Dark Crystal. Man, this person has excellent taste in movies. Two brilliant sci-fi movies if you haven't watched them. 2001 was well. If you've seen Interstellar, 2001 is like basically a love letter to Interstellar. No, Interstellar is a love letter to 2001. Jesus Christ, get that right, Kim. X-Files, of course, that's coming back for a Netflix special. Sam thought this might help, making friends even when you...
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
So is that the girl with the photo that's in the drawer, then? Bratmobile. Nice. C to crouch. So nothing really in here. Just your typical front room. What's that? Humanheithe. The Chinese puzzle. Very well read, this family. Or at least the dad is. Highlighter. I don't like that we now have a C for crouch. Like, what does that mean? So that's from the magazine that Dad works for. Please find enclosed this unit. I need a half-page review. Oh, so it wasn't an eBay thing, it was a review. It's a combi player, blah, 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 blah. Please enjoy the unit. Okay. But where's the unit gone? It's not there. Haunting, oh. Please don't say we got poltergeists in here. I don't want to die. Oh. I did accidentally choose a horror movie. Now I'm going to be really paranoid about everything. Fan. Whoops. Sorry. Anything in here? Nothing really. Newspaper? No. TV listing. The X-Files. Robocop. Oh my god, they have got some good TV on here. Wow. Red Dwarf. Mork and Mindy. Walker, Texas Ranger. This is essentially what I used to watch I was living in Venezuela at the time, either Venezuela or Colombia, but it was all dubbed into Latino Spanish. Hilarious. You haven't lived until you heard Patrick Stewart dubbed into Spanish. Ugh, I thought I saw something down the end of the corridor there. It's just my overactive imagination. Girl Scout. Role model. Yeah, turn it up. Do 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 do. It's that book Dad wrote. The Accidental Savior. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance. But who would believe him? Cool. So that sci-fi note that we saw earlier was from that. How have you been? Published author. But my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around and he's looking for another freelancer. And actually I thought of you. You were saying in your cast letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work. Cool. If only it was that easy. So there we go. So that's a friend encouraging him to go into freelance. Airplane and Moonraker. My god, this is my childhood right here. More X-Files, Blade Runner, like I said. Do Android's Dream of Electric Sheep. RoboCop, the finest film in the creation of films. Oh, I want to be a part of this family. They got such good taste. Oh, Ghostbusters and Labyrinth. I'm in heaven. Clash of the Titans. Man, this family has seriously good taste. Brilliant. Another cupboard. They have lots of storage space. Yikes. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. The turtle people. Oh my god, that's so cute. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Pirate ship! You can read this in your own time. Your father were a liar. Oh. Daddy issues here? Okay. My mom has so many of my old stories. We had to throw a few out because, Jesus Christ, it's getting a bit much. Pull chain, conserve electricity, conserve electricity. I want to have that keep going because, like, I'm just curious as to if there'll be anything else playing there. Oh, I really hope it doesn't turn out we have poltergeists in here. Long corridor. Nice. Bunch of coupons. These are coupon-y people. Couponing is crazy. Really crazy. And you don't really get it in the UK, I think. I think it's more of an American thing. So that must be for the mom. What do we got in here? Oh, that's creepy. Let's go look around the end here. More coupons. For the same thing. Dice. Bottom drawer first. Read note. Hi, Lonnie? If you want to come over to my house this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home, so hopefully that's fine. Write back and leave this in my locker if you want. Okay, yeah, I'm totally in. So that must be the army girl. Oh my god, that's so cool that they play Street Fighter. Hadouken!
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Okay. Has she run away with Lonnie? Please, whatever you found. Oh god, there's gonna be an attic. I don't want to go to the attic. Bad things happen in attics. The place that I'm moving into, hopefully if everything goes through, has a cellar. And yeah. It's pretty creepy. But I'm looking forward to storing jam down there, because that's something in the English too. Make jams, store it in cellars. Whoa, this person has a lot of vinyls. Nice. What do we got? Textbook on world history. I think I had a similar one. Reproductive system worksheet. The menstrual cycle. Oh my god, this is brilliant. Oh, this isn't about the menstrual cycle. This is a story. So she's written a story too. Wow. That's pretty dark. That's a pretty dark story, and perhaps not exactly what the teacher really wanted in an essay about the reproductive cycle. Ooh, what record have we got? Got a need for you. Don't know that one. Nice cabinet. I do have a vinyl player, but it's like I said in one of my vlogs, Ask Hims, it's not really a proper one. Nice bar. Wow, this family are like minted or something. Mercury Books, oh dear, unable to polish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book in the hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than the first, so we must end here. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear.
I'm right here looking at you, honey.
Grab Dad's second book. So he did get the second book. So he got Pariah and Savior, but he couldn't get his third one out. Poor Dad. To be honest, it did sound like a bit of a duff concept. Another dark closet. There you go. Anything here? My God, he has a lot of music. Read letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. Also, the creepy kid did come over. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape. Tape? Oh dear. And I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time on those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back anytime. Visit anytime.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Let's put everything back as it was, since some of these vinyls seem quite rare and expensive. Okay, so we've seen everything downstairs, so should we head upstairs? Bear in mind there are 2 locked doors downstairs. I'm guessing the kitchen and then like some kind of back room. So we'll see.